Luke,
27, 50. I know Nate's on the out.
Captains for the Hawks, number 27, Luke Howard. Number 50, William Truxell. Number 5, Nate Brenner. And number 9, Parker Cooper.
Welcome back, everybody, here to Scott High School. We are set for our final game of the evening as the A teams for both the Gilbert Pride and the Danville Hawks set to take the field here on this rainy Saturday evening. Chris Kidd with you, Anthony Sprouse, our camera operator, with Butch Mounts, executive producer and engineer here tonight on Video Productions. As Danville has dominated the first two games here tonight, winning the C team division 44-8, winning the B team division 36-0, and now trying to run the slate here this evening against the Gilbert Pride and see if they can win this A team division. As no Butch Mounts is excited. We're all getting excited up here in the booth too for this clash. I talked to a few people from Danville as well, saying, you know, this should be a pretty good game. Said that Gilbert didn't lose very many players, didn't lose very many games, and have a lot of these kids back as the kickoff comes down, coming near side, trying to find the edge at 35, out to about the 38, and brought down there is David Rowe on the return, hauled down by Brennan Blankenship. And this is 10, 11, and some 12-year-olds as well on both sides for this final game. Again, we saw the 5, 6, and 7-year-olds in our game a moment ago. And some of our 7, 8, and 9-year-olds in the first game of the evening. So now you're getting some of the kids that have been through this program on both sides for several years. Definitely the more experienced of the two groups. Danville trying to get lined up here. A little bit of confusion to get things started on their first play of the evening. So we're set. Now they're going to get things back going, trying to get a man off the field now, it looks like, as they'll snap it, hand it off. Nice little gap off the right side. Out to about the 43, close to the 44-yard line. As Nathan Brenniger gets the carry. So he'll pick up close to 6 yards on first down. So a nice little game for the Hawks to get things started this evening. Come back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 4. So I'll hand it off left side. Not a whole lot there for Luke Halley. He picked up maybe 2 yards on the carry. That'll bring up third down, about 2 here for the Hogs. It's Parker Cooper, quarterback for this Scott club, or this Danville club. They'll come out in I formation here on 3rd and 2. Cooper takes snap, gives it to Halley. Halley runs into the line. This is going to be close, but it looks like he's going to be stopped a little bit short here. That'll bring up a 4th and 1 decision here for Danville. Looked like Brock Smith and others were able to come in there and help make the hit to stop Halley short. Right there, just met right at the sticks. Good power to be able to drive Halley back on that. Now 4th and 1. Danville will go for it from their own 47-yard line. Cooper under center. He'll keep it himself, pushes forward, and he has a nice surge, and he'll have the first down out at midfield. So, again, just a quick take that time from Cooper in order to keep the drive alive. As the Hawks threaten to move into Gilbert territory here on their opening drive of the evening. So hand it off left side. Nice little gap initially. Still surging forward down to the 45 before being gang tackled there was Nathan Brenniger. Brenniger picks up close to 5 on that carry. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 5 here for the Danville Hawks. It's been a methodical drive so far. They'll actually spot him back at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4 on the carry for Brenniger. In the shotgun. Cooper coming near side, trying to get to the corner. He's going to get brought down from behind, shy of the first down. So it'll be a gain of about 4 and bring up 3rd down. And 2, close to 1 here. Again, the yardstick man a little bit unsure on the far side. Now they settle at the 42-yard line. Gilbert's made Danville work for every inch here on this drive. And now another short yardage play here for the Danville Hawks. It's Cooper trying to direct traffic in his backfield right now as he climbs under center. This could be a dangerous play as the play blew up from the outset as the flip back was a little too high and behind his intended man. And going back and falling on it was Rowe, and that's going to bring up 4th down, about 5, close to 6 here for Danville. And they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. As Cooper climbs under center. Fakes the handoff, tries to roll out under pressure, throws it out there, and nobody home. And Gilbert is able to turn Danville over on downs on their opening series. Again, good pressure off the edge that time by Gilbert in order to hurry that throw from Cooper. They had things set up on that outside, but the pressure off the edge just forced Cooper to have to get rid of the ball quicker than he needed to or wanted to. Now Gilbert with a chance to try and strike first here. As they get their first look of the evening after a over 5-minute opening drive for Danville. Comes up empty-handed. They line up under center on 1st and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw, now taking it to the outside. A little bit of a corner crease across 45-50 into Danville territory. Still on his feet inside the 45, the 40, and finally brought to the ground. Off a great scamper goes Brock Smith. Again, here on our Thornhill Auto Group instant replay, again, you see Smith able to outrun one man to the corner, and then he just started to put the moves on from here. Again, outraces another. A little bit of a fake to the inside in order to pause another defender. Made another man miss, and again, strong run on 1st down. And an injury on the far side. Looks like a man down for the Danville Hawks. And thankfully up to his feet and okay. So while we have a moment, today's broadcast is proudly sponsored by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. I'd also like to thank Credox Producers, a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks. Located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville, Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. Now First and 10 here for Gilbert at the Danville 39 as Smith will hand it off, coming near side. Nice cutback inside the 35 before finally being brought down at about the 34-yard line for Channing Vanatter. So it'll be a pickup of 5. And a 2nd and 5 chance here for the Pride. Again, if you were with us for the first 2 games, both were very one-sided in Danville's favor, but everyone was pretty confident this was going to be a much more competitive game because of the experience and the talent that Gilbert brought back for this A team this year. And so far, those people definitely knew what they were talking about. He's taking it off the right side. Nice little gap inside the 30, 25, down to the 20, and finally being brought down deep in Danville territory. He's taking the direct snap was Chaston Lane that time. Lane found himself a nice crease for another Gilbert first down. He got pinballed around, right around the 22, 21-yard line. They'll spot him at the 20. The rain continues to fall here in Madison, West Virginia. Again, it's been mostly this way since about 5 o'clock this afternoon. So this field's saturated, ball's wet all evening long. So the run game's been huge in every game. Smith will roll to the far side. Pumps the throw, now takes off with it inside the 15, cuts back inside the 10, down to the 5, stays on his feet, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Brock Smith. What a run by him. And Gilbert takes their first lead of the evening in any of these 3 games at 6-0. Again, the little pump fake at first and then the stiff arm there. Dave Smith the edge, and then the cutback, and once again another cutback. And he shed 3 or 4 would-be tacklers on that play. Just a strong run from Brock Smith in order to take that all the way into the end zone. And Brock Smith, just a 10-year-old as well for this Gilbert team. His direct snap will come back. Not a lot there initially. Staying on his feet, though, moving forward. This could be close on where they spot it. And they'll say that Vanatter got in. So 2-point conversion good, and Gilbert takes an early 8-0 lead over the Madison Hawks, or Danville Hawks. We'll be back after this as you are watching Danville Hawks football action with us right here on Video Production.
I don't think you should do this. Watch and learn.
He's here.
Fleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? Here come the Dunkies! My partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
Dunkies! Don't go away, my heart. Don't go away, my heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
What track are we?
We talked about this.
2 words, Dunkin's iced coffee.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that
Gilbert tried a quick kick to the outside that time. Not a lot of success to it as they lead it 8-0. Chris Kidd with you. Anthony Sprouse, our camera operator. Butch Mounts, our engineer. The executive producer of Video Productions here tonight. The rain's starting to let up. One of the few times this evening. Again, we had about a 40-minute delay before our first game tonight. But we've almost got caught back up onto schedule. This game starting just 10 minutes later than it was initially slated to start tonight. So good job by the people here in Madison on getting everything caught up here for this final game as they hand it off on first down. Nice little hole for Halley as he squirts out across the 40. Picks up 4, close to 5 yards on what should be the final play of the first quarter. So both teams get the ball once. Danville turns it over on downs. Gilbert marches down the field on a 20-yard touchdown run by Brock Smith, and they lead at 8-0. We'll be back after this as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Production.
An enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness, like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Starter quarter number 2 here from Scott High School. Chris Kidd with you as Gilbert leads Danville 8-0. Danville with their second possession of the game. Again, both teams possessed it once in the first quarter. Madison had it for over 5 minutes but couldn't cash in on their opening drive. Gilbert able to march right down the field and score. So now Madison looking to answer here. 2nd down and 4, and heard whistle and light whistle, but finally was heard at the back end of it. It'll be a false start against Danville. So that'll make it 2nd and 9 now for the Hogs. As Cooper having trouble getting the play from the sideline. He'll bring his men to the line of scrimmage here. Under center he'll go. Live formation here on 2nd and 9. Cooper fakes it, keeps it himself, but runs into traffic, and he'll be brought down for about a 3-yard loss on the carry. Good defense off the edge that time by Gilbert. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11 here. They'll call it a loss of 2 officially. Back to the 37-yard line. This game much different than the first 2 we saw, where Danville controlled the line of scrimmage on both sides. Been tougher 2 here tonight, and wow, Halley almost had that broke for a huge gain if that were not for an incredible tackle by Lane right on his shoestrings in order to bring him to the ground, as Halley had his cutback lane there and a chance to take that for a while. But Lane drops him, and now it'll be 4th down and 8 for Danville. They line up to go for it here from their own 40-yard line. Under center is Cooper. Gives it off the first man through, but Gilbert waiting on it, and they'll drop it for just a 2-yard gain. And Gilbert will take over on downs. Well, now they say timeout for Danville. Did that come before the play or after the play? I guess that's the key here. Well, it looks like they are moving the chains on the other side, so that timeout coming after the loss of downs to try and maybe get their defense set and get themselves settled down. Well, while we have a moment, just a reminder that Credox Produce is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks. Located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville, Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. We'd also like to thank our other major sponsor tonight. Today's broadcast is proudly sponsored by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. 8-0, Gilbert leads it. As we fall under 6 minutes to go now here in the first half. So for the second time, Danville turns it over on downs, but now first play of this drive almost blown up in the backfield, but turns into a little something on the back end. Was able to stay on his feet was Brennan Bubba Blankenship in order to turn what could have been a 4 or 5 yard loss on the play into no gains. You see it here on our replay again. That was turning into something bad from the outset. Blankenship able to overpower and stay on his feet after that initial hit. That was a great no gain on the play for him. So it brings up second down and 10. Send the man in motion. They give it to Blankenship again, but this time he's bottled up. He had nowhere to go. So that'll be a loss of about 3 on the play. Great job by the left side of that Danville line, able to blow that up, as that looked like Garrett Piott, who was the main culprit there for Danville in order to make that tough sledding for Blankenship. It'll bring up third down and 13 now for Gilbert from the Danville 45-yard line. And now Gilbert wants to talk things over. They call for time. Both teams burned a timeout here in the first half. And while they take time, we'll step aside and be back after this as you're watching Danville Hawks Youth Football here on Video Productions.
Welcome to Logan Regional Medical Center, where your health is our priority. We take pride in offering a comprehensive range of medical services with a team of dedicated professionals. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with full-time specialists across varied fields, ensuring that you receive the highest quality care right here in Logan. And our emergency room is staffed 24/7, ready to provide immediate care when you need it most. Logan Regional Medical Center. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations.
After the timeout, third and 13 as Brock Smith back to throw. Pocket collapse, but he escapes out of it. Still on his feet at the 40, the 35. He's got the first down and more along the Gilbert sideline, and Brock Smith somehow able to break out of that initial pressure and turn that into a first down for Gilbert. As you take a look at it here in our Thornhill Auto Group instant replay, again, pressure from the edge, pressure from the inside, and then just split between it and turned what looked to be a sack into a big gain of about 18 yards and keeps the drive alive off of third and 13. Smith has had a couple of big runs tonight, including that touchdown run on the first drive, and now he's got Gilbert set up first and 10 at the Danville 27. Now the ball snapped, lost, fumbled, still on the ground. Madison all around it. Were they able to get there first? It looks like, yes, they did. Again, it looked like maybe Gilbert had gotten it back for a second, but Danville, a big turnover, gets it back with 3:16 to go here in the first half, trailing 8-0 after the big play by Smith a moment ago. Perhaps a momentum-changing turnover now for Danville. That was much needed as things have been going opposite from the get-go for Danville, trying to get control of this game. Gilbert gets the ball to start the third quarter as well, so this is an important drive for Danville to try and put something together. Not a whole lot there on first down, as Cooper called his own number, kept it himself off the right side, picked up one, maybe two, with a generous spot. This will be second down and 9 for the Hawks. out of their own 34, 35-yard line. As Cooper sets up in the shotgun, 4 receivers, drops to throw, looks under pressure. He's hit, now gets rid of it, and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. And Cooper did a good job making himself small there in the pocket. As you'll see here, giving himself a little bit extra time to make that throw, as tried to find Carson Laws on that play. As we said, with as wet as the football's been from all the rain here tonight, it's going to be tough to get things done through the air as they hand it off on 3rd and 8. Nice pickup, close to about 4 on the play, out to the 40, close to the 41-yard line. Now going to bring up 4th down and 4 here for the Hogs. As we approach 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And they've turned it over on downs on both of their possessions so far here tonight. Looking to try and sustain a drive here. If not, Gilbert can get another look at it here with 1:50 to play in the half. So hand it off, 1st down and more here for Danville across the 45-50. Power run into Gilbert territory will move the chains and keep things alive as Brenniger dragging people with him in order to keep this drive moving. As you see there, Brenniger just kept moving his legs and pushing his body forward and dragged 2-3 Gilbert defenders with him across midfield. And now Danville will burn their 2nd timeout of the half. Still one in their back pocket with 1:32 to play here before halftime. Again, if you've been with us all evening long, you saw Danville's B team win the first game 36-0. You saw the C team, which was the youngest division, winning 44-8 tonight. But this final game, the A team game of the older kids, 10 through 12-year-olds, has definitely been a battle back and forth so far. It's an experienced Gilbert team. It's had a lot of success with this group coming up through the youth football ranks. And it's a strong Danville club as well, so these are 2 teams that are going to be right there at the end of the season, you figure, in this division. They meet here on week 1 of this youth football season. Out of the timeout, Cooper keeps it himself, cuts inside at the 45. Is going to get brought down after about a 3-4 yard carry. It's a good open field tackle that time made by Bentley Lane. The clock continues to move here. Down to 1:10 again. Danville only has 1 timeout remaining after that 3-yard pickup. Cooper drops, looking to throw, fires, almost intercepted that time. And incomplete, as getting his hands on it was Van Adder for Gilbert. That'll bring up 3rd down as Van Adder, boy, he turned around and that ball was right on top of him, got his fingertips on it. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7. 56.3 seconds left in the half as I'll hand it off. Running into the line was Halley. Now he finds a little burst forward, pushes forward, and this is going to be close to a 1st down as he's inside the 40 to about the 37. But looks to be spotted a little bit shy here. Let's see if Danville wants to burn their final timeout or not. It looks as if, well, Gilbert's going to call for time here. Little surprised Gilbert went for timeout right there. But now they have only 1 remaining. And Gilbert probably wanted to get their defense set. I'd have maybe let a few more seconds tick away there before I called for time, but they may be thinking we want the ball back and we may want another chance to try and score before the end of this half. Yeah, I thought Danville might go for their final timeout right there. Now 42.2 seconds to go in the second quarter. And again, Danville turned it over on downs on their 2 possessions here in the first half. Was able to convert a 4th down a moment ago with Brenniger on a strong 13-yard run. I'm not sure what the officials are discussing down near the Danville powwow, but now it appears everybody's satisfied as we come out for another big 4th down play. So this will be a 4th and 1. As they wind the clock now, under 40 seconds to go. Cooper takes a snap from shotgun, rolls out under pressure, gets away. He'll have the first down and more inside the 35-30. Down to the 25, breaks out of a tackle there, still on his feet inside the 15. Down to the 10, and he's brought down. Ball came out on the back end, but he was already down on the play. And now Danville frantically signaling for their final timeout. And they'll get it with 23.9 seconds to go. Let's watch that again on our little general instant replay again. Cooper pump fake there, was able to buy himself a little bit more time after outrunning the first man. And then got away from Brock Smith right there on that tackle. Bought him another 15, 20 yards. Before finally being brought down by Lane. And if you're Danville here, you might want to make sure you've got a couple plays called, because no timeouts left right now. If you're tackled in play, you're going to have to hurry back to the line in order to get another one off. So they might want to make sure they've got a couple in their back pocket here just so they know what to do in the event of more or less a fire drill at this point. As Gilbert possesses the only timeout remaining now in the first half. Now the officials, there may have been a penalty on that last play. They've got the ball marked all the way back at the 26. That, or he may have stepped out of bounds, one of the two. I didn't see a flag, but maybe he stepped out along that sideline. We kind of take a look back at it here. I don't see where he would have stepped out. Maybe around there. No, it looked like he was in bounds the whole way whenever we looked at it on our replay, so maybe there was a flag that we didn't see. But yeah, now they've got 4th down still signal on the other side, but they're moving the chains for a first down, so now it's 1st and 10. Okay, so a little confusion after that, but yeah, there must have been a penalty flag that was dropped and called that we didn't see. Because from the look of the replay, it didn't look like Cooper stepped out at any point in time. Now the officials coming back in yet again here. A little bit of debate here to end this first half. And now they're ready to go to action, it appears, as they wind the clock. Danville's got to work quick. They try a quick flip. It's batted back to Cooper, and he's going to get brought down for a loss in the backfield on the play. They tried a quick little shovel pass that just didn't work out. And blowing it up was Bentley Vance for Gilbert. So now Danville's going to have to hurry here just to get this play off. They snap it. Flag comes down as that one heaved up. Had a man out there, but I don't think the play would have mattered anyway. I think there was a man in motion against Danville, and that's exactly what it was. So the end of the first half comes, and Gilbert winning in a slugfest right now, 8-0 over Danville. We'll step aside for a break and be back after this as you're watching the Division A Danville Hawks youth football action with us right here on Video Productions.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Welcome to Logan Regional Medical Center, where your health is our priority. We take pride in offering a comprehensive range of medical services with a team of dedicated professionals. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with full-time specialists across varied fields, ensuring that you receive the highest quality care right here in Logan. And our emergency room is staffed 24/7, ready to provide immediate care when you need it most. Logan Regional Medical Center. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
At Access Health, we treat your children the way we want our children to be treated, with care, compassion, and expertise.
We focus on treating the person, not just the symptom. Your health and well-being are our priority.
And when you face uncertainties, we're there with advanced technology and compassionate care.
Eight to nothing, Gilbert leads Danville here in our final game of the evening in the eldest division, in Division A. Chris Kidd with you, Anthony Sprouse, our camera operator, Butch Mounts, our engineer and executive producer at Video Productions. And again, first two games, Danville dominated action in the B division, winning at 36 to nothing, winning the C, the youngest division, 44 to 8. Here in the 10 through 12 division, again, it's been more of a slobber knocker so far, as it's been tough defense, tough sledding, good offensive plays on both ends, but the defenses have kind of won the day so far here in this final contest. And again, the Gilbert Pride definitely showing the experience they have in this A division that they've built up so well over the last few years. And Danville forced a big turnover to keep Gilbert out of the end zone a second time. But Gilbert will get the ball to start quarter number 3 when play continues here in about 7 minutes. We'll step aside for a quick break and be back after this, as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action here on Video Productions.
I don't think you should do this. Watch and learn.
He's here.
Fleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? Here come the Donkeys! And my partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
Don't go away, my heart. Don't go away, my heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
What track are we?
We talked about this.
2 words. Dunking's iced coffee.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Here you see the lone touchdown of the first half on either side as Brock Smith able to break out of 3-4 tackles. Would-be Danville defenders in order to get into the end zone and put Gilbert on the board on their first possession here tonight. They converted the two-point conversion as well to go up 8-0. Chris Kidd here with you. And while we have a moment, we'd also like to thank our sponsors who have helped us bring you all three games here tonight on Video Productions, as today's broadcast is proudly sponsored by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. We'd also like to thank our other major sponsor here tonight, Credox Produce, who is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. Again, it's 8-0 here at the half in favor of Gilbert over the Danville Hawks in this A-Division matchup between both sides, as Gilbert will get the ball to start the third quarter as well when we come out. And Danville trying to find a way to slow down Brock Smith and find a way into the end zone, trying to even things up as we head towards the late hours here on this stormy, rainy Saturday evening. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the start of the second half as you are watching Danville Hawks football action on Video Productions.
Welcome to Logan Regional Medical Center, where your health is our priority. We take pride in offering a comprehensive range of medical services with a team of dedicated professionals. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with full-time specialists across varied fields, ensuring that you receive the highest quality care right here in Logan. And our emergency room is staffed 24/7, ready to provide immediate care when you need it most. Logan Regional Medical Center. Be well, live well. That's why we're here. City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
I started this bandwagon. Everybody jumped on. Try to serve me, you're about to get dunked on. That was freestyle, fellas.
Love it. We just have a different sound.
2 words, Dunking's iced coffee.
You have dreams.
Where do you start to build the skills necessary to make them happen?
At West Virginia State, you learn the skills that will get you the job you know you can have.
No matter where you want to go or what you want to do,
it starts at State.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Getting ready for the start of quarter number 3. Chris Kidd with you. Anthony Sprouse, our cameraman. Butch Mounts, our engineer and executive producer on Video Productions here this evening. As Gilbert will get the ball to start third quarter, leading at 8-0 after the touchdown run by Brock Smith in the first half. And now this will be a big possession to get things started here. If Gilbert takes a 2-possession lead, that really puts Danville behind the 8 ball. But Danville can get a stop. See if they can finish off one of these drives. They've been able to move the ball tonight. They've just not been able to finish a drive off, have the Hawks. This will be a low-line driver. Bobbled there at about 38, still on the turf. Finally picked up there by Gilbert, trying to get to the outside. Now the ball comes free, and it's recovered by Danville. Brantley Wolford struggled to pick it up at first and then had it ripped away from him. And Danville with a huge play to start the third quarter. You see here a little confusion on if Bennett was going to come up and get it. Wolford took it, or Smith rather. And then right there, the rip and recovery on the play. It may have been Cooper that got that, the quarterback. Again, just tough for Wolford there because Cooper came flying in and just ripped at that ball as quickly as he could in order to try and make something happen, and he sure did. So now he drops the throw on first down, looks into the flat, completes it inside the 25, cut back by Halley at the 20, still on his feet inside the 15 and down to the 11, but now the ball comes out again. Gilbert was right around it, and now Gilbert has recovered it. Boy, what a sequence to start this second half as Halley took a big hit there at the end and jarred that ball loose. You'll see it here after the cutback. Great cut by Halley. But then right here, bam, Brock Smith was the one that delivered the blow from the backside, and he's the one that recovered it. So both quarterbacks able to come up with strips and recoveries at the start of this third quarter. And now Gilbert will get it at their own 11-yard line for their first play of the second half. Smith keeps it off the left side, but Danville swallows it up. Nowhere to go for Smith. It looks like that'll be no gain or loss of an inch or two on the play. But second and long it'll be for Gilbert. And clock is stopped right now. I'm not sure why. Now the officials saying to wind the clock. Smith takes snap, gives it off on the far side, trying to get at the corner, but chased down from behind is Vanatter. Unable to outrun the Danville defense on the edge. Able to pick up a couple of yards on the carry. Bring up third down and 8 now for Gilbert. And the Danville defense can hold up here. Give this offense that looked like it might be in a rhythm coming out in the third quarter before the fumble. Chance to get the ball right back. So snap it back. Smith finds a little crease across the 15, stays on his feet, fighting for the first down, falls forward. That last little surge might have been enough, and it was. First down. Brock Smith for the third time tonight on 3rd and long. Able to make something happen, and now a flag comes flying out right at the end of it, and the official was pointing in the Danville area, but then the Danville players started clapping. So maybe they thought it was against Gilbert at first, but they're going to mark this off against Danville. So an unsportsmanlike or late hit perhaps. against the Danville Hawks, and now that gets Gilbert out of jail, so to speak, deep in their own territory, and they now bring it out to about the 36-yard line. And you put a big circle around that 3rd and 8 run for Smith a moment ago. Gilbert's able to go down and do something on this drive as they drop back. As in a quarterback still on his feet. Lane trying to get outside, but finally brought down as Cheston Lane got the direct snap that time, but he just had nowhere to go. And you can see the Danville front starting to win at the line of scrimmage a lot more efficiently here at the start of the second half. That initial hit was brought in, and then after that, the rest of the cavalry showed up, but holding him up initially was Casey Ball for Danville, which allowed the rest of the Hawks to start to swarm. As Lane will lose 3 on the play. Under 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Smith drops to throw, looking, now escapes out to the left side. Stiff arms a man across the 40, the 45, 50, cuts back inside and finally brought down in Hawk territory at the 45-yard line. Again, Brock Smith having himself a heck of an evening right now. As we said, just 10 years old, just turned 10 years old this summer. This is a kid with a lot of prospects probably moving forward for him. You can just see the athletic ability being shown off all over the place, and also the decision making on both sides. So go under 3 minutes to go now. Again, this drive started at their own 11-yard line after the Danville fumble deep in their territory. And now we get a whistle and false start. They have Benatter lined up in the shotgun for the direct snap that time. Probably to try and give Smith a little bit of a breather too. They've gone different formations with Lane and Benatter tonight. But again, the clock continues to eat away right now. We're down to 2:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. This has been a game without a whole lot of possessions on either side. This may just be the 4th possession of the game for both teams. So 2nd down and 15, or 1st and 15 it is. Yard marker on the far side has it as 2nd down. Now they'll hand it off. This is going to be danger territory, but Benatter able to get out of it, fights back towards the line of scrimmage, and will go down after about a 2-yard gain. But again, there you see Madison, or Danville rather, breaking through the line of scrimmage, continuing to be disruptive right now. So now they've got it marked as 3rd and 14 here for Gilbert. Again, Brock Smith has made magic happen all night on 3rd down. Can he figure out a way yet again here? Line up in the shotgun. 3 possible blockers lined up with him. He'll take it off that right side, finds a crease inside the 45-40, still on his feet. He's got another 1st down. He's still moving inside the 30 and finally brought down at the 26-yard line. Unbelievable performance from Brock Smith. Again, Gilbert more or less let Danville know where they were running the ball that time, with where their blockers were set up. And Gilbert just blocked it so effectively that time in order to open up that space. And Smith, for the 4th time tonight on 3rd and long, able to pick up a massive 1st down. And the shortest of all those was a 3rd and 8 earlier on this drive. 37 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Low snap, and just falling on it quickly was Blankenship. That'll be a loss of 3, close to 4 on that play. So again, Danville gets Gilbert behind the sticks here. They have most of this drive, just haven't been able to land a decisive blow in order to try and get the ball back, as Gilbert has had it this entire quarter virtually minus 1 play. Again, Gilbert fumbled the opening kickoff, and then Danville fumbled it back on the next play as Lane gets to the outside, tries to cut in. Nice spin move as the flag is down. As the third quarter horn sounds, it'll bring up 3rd and long if Danville declines the penalty, if it is on Gilbert. As they hold against Gilbert. So we'll see what Danville elects to do here. Again, you do have them 3rd and 11 if you decline, but they may want to try and back them up a little bit further here. But is there a yard and distance that is safe with Brock Smith? They explain things to the Gilbert sideline right now. And it looks like they may accept the penalty. So Danville is going to take the holding penalty and move Gilbert back 10 yards here. Now it should be 2nd down. Yeah, they've got it marked as 3rd down on the far side, but it should be 2nd down if Madison or Danville accepted the penalty. So they've got the yard marker wrong on the far side. Now it'll be Smith keeping it inside the 35. The 30 still on his feet, takes a big hit and finally driven backwards, but he got back a lot of that penalty yardage down inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. So it should be about 3rd and 11, so right about where they were a moment ago. Yeah, so that was an untimed down, so that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And now the officials will tell them to reset as we flip sides of the field here. So we'll be back after this break for the start of quarter number 4, as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action with us right here on Video Productions.
Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon or country sausage. Now introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
I started this bandwagon. Everybody jumped on. Try to serve me, you're about to get dunked on. That was freestyle, fellas.
Love it? We just have a different sound.
2 words, Dunking's iced coffee.
Start of quarter number 4 here in this Group A division contest between Gilbert and Danville. Chris Kidd with you as it is 3rd down and 11 for Gilbert. And Brock Smith has made magic happen this entire drive. Danville has seen the ball for only 1 play of this 3rd quarter. It's a drive that started at their own 11-yard line and sustained for over 7.5 minutes. Smith keeps off the left side, but this time they're going to shut him down. As great job on the far side by Nathan Brenniger and company in order to drop him for a loss. And now it'll be 4th down and about 12 here for Gilbert. And again, they're in no man's land, so obviously going to go for it here. Can Danville get a stop that gives them an opportunity to try and tie this game up? And they set up 3 blockers over towards the right side. For Smith, likely he'll roll that way. Gets some blocking, has a little crease on his feet. Can't quite turn the corner, and Danville will take over on downs. Again, Gilbert set it up and blocked it pretty well that time, but Danville able to adjust to the play that burned them a little bit earlier. This time they took on the blockers. You see right there, a couple got off their blocks at the end. And a big tackle over along the far side that time in order to bring down Big Brock Smith and give Danville the ball back here. 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll hand it off up the middle. Gain of about 3. As Halley will set up 2nd and 7 now.
Turnover on downs, I think the clock starts when the ball's set for play.
We're down to 6.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Again, Danville's been able to move the ball tonight. They've just not been able to finish off any drives as Gilbert's defense has stood strong when it's needed to. They'll give it off. Nice little stutter step in the lane that time. Able to get through. Across the 30, and let's see if it's out to the 1st down. They will say yes, so they're going to move the chains.
1st down, Hawks.
So the Hawks, after a pair of runs now, starting to move the ball once again. But this could be perhaps their final look at it. With the way that Gilbert's been able to run the clock when they've had the football. Again, Gilbert ate up just over 8 minutes, close to 9 minutes on the clock on that drive alone that ended in no points, but they have more or less shrunk this game on Danville as they hand it off up the middle. Not a whole lot there for Brinegar as he gets across the 35. Picks up about 2 yards. So they'll spot him at about the 37, so maybe a pick up a 3. Again, every inch has been tough here tonight against this Gilbert defense. As we close in on 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Brock Smith with the only score of this game on either side for Gilbert as he raced in on Gilbert's opening drive in the 1st quarter. As they flip it to Halley, and he runs into trouble, and he's going to get dropped back in the backfield for a loss. They'll mark him, and his forward progress stopped, it looks like, back at the original line of scrimmage. So a loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 now for Danville. Cooper, he's shown the ability to be able to throw the ball downfield here tonight. Let's see if they turn him loose now as Gilbert really starting to sit on the running game. He tries to break free on the near side, but he's swallowed up. Again, great open field tackle. As Maddox Ferguson able to bring him down for a loss of 1. And now it'll be 4th down and 11 as we go under 4 minutes to play. This right here, a massive play, and Danville still with all 3 timeouts. So does Gilbert. But again, if they don't do something with it here, they may not see it again. They hand it off over on the left side, trying to get upfield, but not quite going to get there. Is Brinegar as he gets out to the 40-yard line, but comes up about 4 yards short. And Danville will turn it over on downs. So now Gilbert with the ball with 3.5 minutes to go. And a chance to try and put this game on ice. As we said, Danville still has all 3 timeouts in their back pocket here. They're going to have to find a way to win here on 1st or 2nd down to try and give themselves an opportunity. And I'd say if you're Gilbert right now, you want to keep the ball in Brock Smith's hands regardless and ride or die with him at this juncture of the game. He will be the one in shotgun to start here on 1st and 10 from the Danville 40-yard line. So take the snap off the right side, cuts inside, gets about 4, close to 5, still fighting forward. My goodness, what power from Smith. He turned what looked like a 3 or 4 yard gain into 5, 6, 7 yards by the time he was done with it, and now Danville's going to start using their timeouts here. So we'll take a look at it here on our instant replay again. He just hasn't gone down at initial contact all night long unless he's had 3 or 4 Danville players around him. But if he's been one-on-one with somebody here tonight, he's pretty much won every one of those fights. That right there, big just to get that extra yardage and make it 2nd down and short. Well, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsors helping us bring you the action. And Credox Produce is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. We'd also like to thank today's broadcast for being sponsored proudly by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. So 2nd down and 4 here with 3:12 to play. Danville used 1 timeout. Smith will take the snap, takes it over towards the left side this time, has a big hole inside the 30. He's got the 1st down and more. The 20, the 15, he's gone. Touchdown, Gilbert. Brock Smith may have just sealed the deal here tonight with that scamper. His 2nd touchdown of the night and the Pride have taken a 14-0 lead. Again, just great blocking on the left side there by Gilbert, opening up that hole for him to scamper 36 yards for that touchdown. Brock Smith has just been impressive all evening long. And now Gilbert will go for 2. Try and open up a 16-point lead as Lane will take the snap. Takes it to the right side, hit, stood up, still pushing forward, and he's going to be dropped just shy of the end zone. So 2-point conversion fails, but Gilbert leads at 14-0 with 3:02 to play here in the 4th. We'll be back after this as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Production.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Brock Smith with his 2nd touchdown run of the evening has given Gilbert a 14-0 lead. Here with 3:02 remaining in the 4th quarter. Chris Kidd with you. Anthony Sprouse, our camera operator, with Butch Mounts, our engineer and executive producer here on Video Productions. As Gilbert will kick it away. High hopper, finally picked up at about the 34-yard line. Trying to break it near side, trying to find an opening is Rowe. Rowe does do so across the 40 to the 45-yard line. So a good return by David Rowe. But now Danville has to make up a 2-touchdown deficit with 2:49 to play and 2 timeouts. And if they want any hope of doing so, they've got to score and score quickly here against what's been a tough Gilbert defense tonight. As we said, though, Danville's moved the ball on several occasions here tonight. But it's just been tough sledding to try and sustain it against this Gilbert defense. Again, their best opportunity was after the fumbled kickoff to start the second half. The screen pass took them down inside the 15-yard line, but Brock Smith forced a fumble. And after that, Gilbert's just dominated possession here in the second half. As Cooper looking to throw, now will take off with it into Gilbert territory as he runs out of bounds inside the 45 with 2:36 to play, as that'll be a first down. Good run by Parker Cooper that time. Good pump fake in order to buy himself a little bit extra time. As he gets down to the Gilbert 44-yard line. Cooper in the shotgun. Back to throw, looking left side, looking still, tried to flip it as him and Halley thought something different at the last second. Halley came up to deliver a block to try and spring Cooper. Cooper tried to dump it off to him. So it was just one of those, both made the right decision. They just made it at the right time, thinking the separate thing. So now it'll be second down and 10. From the Gilbert 44-yard line. Cooper looking to throw, rolls out, now he'll take off, has some room inside the 40 to 35, and he'll get out of bounds again. Another good pickup by Parker Cooper. This will be enough for a first down for the Hogs. And they've been able to move down inside the 35 without a whole lot of time being wasted here. Still 2:24 on the clock. If you're Gilbert, you don't want to give Cooper that sideline, but Cooper's used it so effectively here with his passing ability and passing threat. Gilbert's had to stay home and acknowledge that. They'll pitch it out far side. Nice cut that time to get to the outside by Brenniger. He's got the first down and more. Inside the 20, the 15 to the 10. He gets to the corner and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Danville, and they're not done yet with 2:13 to play. And here in our Thornhill Auto Group instant replay, right here is where he won the race. Just that cut to the left. Caught the Gilbert defender over pursuing that time. And Brenniger able to get in to bring this back to a one-possession game with 2:13 left, as now Danville will go for 2. Again, that was 100% what Danville had to have, a quick score. They did it in less than a minute. And they still have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Now Cooper will take the snap. Fakes a pitch, takes off, and he's in. And the 2-point conversion is good. And now Danville has drawn to within 6 with 2:13 left. So we'll stay here, with now Gilbert being put back on the defensive. As now they've got to find a way to finish this game out, as Parker Cooper executed a perfect drive that time. Finished off by Brenniger's touchdown run, as they were able to not have to burn hardly any time off the clock. And now you'll probably see Danville go with an onside kick here. I would almost 100% guarantee it. We saw the B team be able to execute one earlier tonight. So this is definitely something that Danville works on. Just a determination on which side they're going to go to here. Titan Hale will be the man to kick it. Goes right up the gut with it, and Gilbert able to fall on it at about the 41-yard line. Again, just smart play right there by Mason Lester. Again, didn't try and go anywhere with it. He just swallowed it up and fell on top of it. So 1st and 10 for Gilbert. Now, first down more or less does things here if you're Gilbert. So Danville's going to have to win and win quick here on this drive because they have 2 timeouts left, but it's not going to be enough to stop this clock if Gilbert gets a first down. Here comes the line of scrimmage. Snap it, it's fumbled at the line. Ball's loose. Danville pointing that maybe they've got it, and they do have it. An unbelievable turn of events here in the last minute and a half of this game. Actually, in the last 55 seconds of this game. Again, Gilbert went up 14-0 with 3:02 to go in regulation. And in the last 55 seconds, Danville has scored and now recovers off of a botched exchange. And they are just 39 yards away from tying this game up. 2:07 on the clock. Gilbert has all 3 timeouts. Danville has 2. Again, you could sense the hesitancy in Gilbert's defense as well on that last drive. So let's see if they go back to what they've been doing all game. And I'd imagine if you're Danville, you're going to keep letting Parker Cooper try and create here, as he did on the last drive. Cooper will roll out far side, throws it in the flat and incomplete as he was trying to find Brenniger on a little screen that time. They had it set up, but just kind of rushed it that time. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Danville. And they've got enough time to keep the ball on the ground here too if they need to. As Cooper rolls out, has an open real estate. He'll take it inside the 35-30, cuts back inside, and he's got the first down and a little extra. And again, Gilbert has played so soft once Cooper has rolled out to that outside here on these last couple of drives. And the Hawks will burn their 2nd time out with 1:46 to go here in the 4th quarter. Yeah, that little rollout play right now for Danville, simple as it is, has caused a lot of issues for Gilbert trying to figure out how to defend it right now. That timeout may have actually helped Gilbert a little bit try and get themselves resettled on the defensive side. So now Danville's down to 1 timeout remaining. Gilbert still with all 3 of their allotment. Now Cooper comes back out in the shotgun, Brenniger next to him. Takes a snap, rolls out near side again, and once again it's wide open, and he'll take the yardage that Gilbert gives him, and he'll pick up 6-7 more. So again, Parker Cooper just playing very smart these last 2 possessions. Again, he continues to take what the defense has given him, and that little rollout to the right side has just been there over and over again. Spotted about the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 4. He'll flip it out left side. This time Gilbert able to swallow it up as Brenniger just didn't have much of a chance on that one. As Gilbert read that play well. As Preston Grimmett looked to be the man that came through and made the initial hit. As they'll drop it for a loss of 1, which brings up 3rd down and 5 now. For Danville. Down to 1:10 to go here in the 4th. Cooper will roll right side. This time Gilbert brings some pressure that way. Cooper cuts back, gets to the left. He's in a race to the end zone. A flag comes down. Touchdown Cooper, but a flag comes down right around the cutback area, and you see a couple Danville players with their hands on their helmets now. Personal foul against Danville. And they call a blindside block. Or helmet-to-helmet block here. Let's see if we can find it on our replay. Right there, yeah, I think that's what they were calling. Again, it's hard to tell if it was helmet-to-helmet. Like I said, that was hard to tell if that was helmet-to-helmet or not on the replay. It was definitely a massive block laid out there by Hunter Brown. And again, we have to look at that again to see if we thought that might have been helmet-to-helmet or not. But now instead it's going to be 3rd and long for Danville as Cooper under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back outside the 40-yard line. As coming up and making the hit was Bentley Vance, and that'll force Danville now to burn their final timeout with 47.7 seconds to go. And again, just a massive turn of events as Cooper looked as if he'd tied the game and a chance to take the lead on that last play before they call the personal foul. So let's take one more look at it here. Let's see, 66 Brown is who we're looking at right now, the top left of your screen. Now coming towards the middle. And you see the arms extended on the block, but from that angle it's still a little bit more difficult to tell if he leaned into him with the helmet or not on that hit. But then again, the rule may also be if the defender isn't aware and not looking, then they are defenseless. So again, it's a tough rule, it's a tough call. But if it is the letter of the law, then it is the letter of the law. So now 4th down, last gasp here for Danville. Cooper dropped the snap, looking for help, still trying to find someone and has nowhere to go with it. And Gilbert will take over on downs with 38 seconds to play. And it looks like Cooper is down a little bit after the play's over with. Again, he really left his guts out there this evening. I'd say the exhaustion. That comeback bid also laying heavy on him right now too, as he's brought up to the sideline. Thankfully appears to be okay. But Danville's going to fall short in a heartbreaker here tonight as Brock Smith and the Gilbert Pride standing strong here at the end with all the momentum working against them in the last couple of minutes. But give that defense a lot of credit. They made the plays on the last couple when they had to in order to pull this off, but Gilbert's still going to get one more snap off here. And we saw in the last exchange, they did fumble it to give Danville an opportunity, and that's what Gilbert's probably going to talk about here. Like, let's just make sure we get this exchange back. Because they don't really have to run a play. All they got to do is flip it back and fall on it. And that'll do things here tonight. Danville winning the B game 36-0, winning the C game 44-8. But this one definitely much more competitive, much more hardly fought on both ends. So we're taking a look back at that play once again here on our replay truck. Just trying to see on that block.
Oh, that's a terrible call.
And it's such a tough call because it looks like Brown lowers his head into the defender, but then you see the arms extended on the block. So from our angle, it doesn't look like he went helmet to helmet, but I can see where the official may have thought that from whatever angle he was at because of where Brown's head went whenever he went to make that block. So again, just a tough call either way. But Gilbert is going to knock off Danville here tonight on Danville's home field as they win it 14-8 here in week 1 of this Youth Football League season. And what a game it was. Brock Smith, the hero for the Gilbert Pride, scoring both touchdowns, forcing a fumble on a drive from Danville deep in their own territory. And then Gilbert making the plays on the defensive end after the touchdown call back against Danville to win this game 14-8 here tonight. Well, again, we want to thank everyone that was with us here this evening. Great football game to close out here in our nightcap here tonight. Want to thank all of our sponsors. Want to thank Anthony Sprouse on camera here tonight for us, and for Butch Mounts, godfather and executive producer of Video Productions. I'm Chris Kidd saying so long tonight here from Madison, West Virginia, as you've been watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Productions.